and welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a review of the Easy Generator switch. So the issue was I have a gas furnace, and if there's a power outage, I wanted to be able to plug in to my little emergency backup solar system. I have 5 kilowatts of storage here, which is roughly half a Tesla Powerwall, and a 3,000 watt inverter. The problem was there was no built-in ready way to power my gas furnace from that solar system. The other thing I wanted to do was to be able to, as a backup, use my portable inverter generator, which is a Westinghouse generator rated for 1800 watts continuous, 2200 watts surge, as a backup to the solar. But again, there was no way to connect the power to the gas furnace. The way my system was wired was, before this Easy Generator switch was installed, the wire, this white wire at the top there, came around, went down into this electrical box here, which provided 2 outlets and a switch. The switch went down here to another electrical box mounted on the side of the furnace that had 1 outlet in it, and sends wires to power the gas furnace. But again, there was no way to feed electricity into this thing readily and safely from the either the solar system or the inverter generator. The other issue is, in order to do it safely, my inverter has a floating neutral, and I'll go over that in a second. And my inverter generator also is floating neutral. So I had to have some way of connecting everything so it could handle the normal household electrical wiring correctly, and then switch over safely to the generator, or a generator, either the solar or the gasoline generator, with a floating neutral, again maintaining correct wiring. So it turns out that this particular unit can be wired for either bonded or floating neutral. And since I had floating neutral, I wired mine for that and connected it. Now, I'm not going to, this is not a how-to video. I'll refer in the description to the very excellent videos that the manufacturer has posted on their website for how to install it, how it works, how you reconfigure it for either bonded, well, it comes default for bonded neutral generators, but it explains how you can convert it for floating neutral. So I wasn't sure whether that offset nipple, when it was installed into the electrical box, would allow enough room to put the switch back in to the electrical box. You know, would it be sticking out and in the way and blocking it? And there was enough room, so I was able to do that. And the other issue I ran into was I used a circuit tester. I'll show you in a second. So this is what I used, and you can see based on the bottom indicator. The two lights on the right should be lit if you have correct wiring. And when I checked mine after I had wired everything up, I had an open ground, the top line indicator. And I thought, oh my God, what what did I do wrong? And the problem was not in the generator switch or the transfer switch. The problem was that the way my electrical box had been grounded, it depended on the grounding to the faceplate to the back of the box. That was completing the ground circuit. They had not attached the wires to the screws on the different on the outlet and on the switch. So I don't know if that's correct or not as far as code goes, but that's the way it was. And when I screwed the faceplate of the electric box back in and retested the circuit, it showed that the ground was no longer open, that the wiring was correct. So now if we have a snowstorm or whatever, I need to access my gas heater, I can simply run a cord from my inverter over to the furnace where that transfer switch is, and then you have this 3-position switch, which is generator, off, and normal. And I would just flip it over to generator, and then I'd have power. Also want to point out, you see there's a 15 amp circuit breaker built into the EZ generator switch. So you don't need to add that, that's already there. So that's about it. The device costs roughly $100. There's Prime shipping, and pretty much resolves my dilemma of how to power my gas heater if I have a power outage in cold weather. I hope you found this useful. Thanks.